And on this episode of Your Literal Last Chance, we have this headline here: Assassin's Creed Black Flag Remake reportedly launching around March 2026. Ubisoft, I know you're listening right now, and I know you're a big fan of my channel. Let me lay it out for you perfectly in a way that you will understand. If you don't do this right, you are done as a company. Ubisoft, by and large, has been one of the biggest gaming companies of my lifetime. They were putting out banger after banger after banger for all these years. And then one day decided to say out loud, we don't want to make any more money. We want to divide our fan base. We want to anger our fan base. We want to do everything wrong. We want to make our games look stupid and mechanically be dumb. Yasuke the Samurai should not have been a flop. If it was done right, it should. Here's how I would have done it, okay? I would have made a samurai game. I like in a way, I kind of like the idea where you have a samurai and the assassin and you kind of just choose your play and style. I don't know, grain of salt here, okay? I would have had it just be Japanese people. Very simply, just Japanese people doing Japanese things. And then, as you're playing the game, then you would encounter Yasuke. And he would be the coolest character, where you give him the best lines. And then, you have him as a playable character for a little bit. Maybe he breaks out. Maybe that's one of the missions where you have to help him break out. And then you go on a mission as him, and his moves are awesome. And he's a fan favorite, and everyone loves him. And then, I would say, hey guys, we might make a DLC of this. What do you think? Make a DLC. And then you put the same care and dedication as you did into this fantasy that I had, that you would done into this one. And then you're off to the races. Whoa, Yasuke the Samurai. And more importantly, I wouldn't be trying to doctor Wikipedia things. Isn't that crazy that a dude did that? Where he was trying to make some points about a book he made? All you have to do... No, I have no idea if this dude is real or not, Yasuke. I have no idea, because the internet has poisoned that for me. Because everywhere you go, it's either, yes, he was a samurai, no, he was just some really tall black dude that Nobunaga, that I didn't even know was a real person. I thought he was just a character in the Onimusha series. Saw this dude and was like, whoa, this is the coolest thing since sliced bread. Let me bring him around me. That's what I have no idea to this day, and none of us honestly know, because we weren't there. No one knows this dude was real or not. However, I would not be trying to divide the fan base by trying to make it sound like that. Yes, this guy was the greatest of all time. Simple. All you have to do is just make assassins do assassin things, but no. You did everything wrong. The game flopped. And now your stock is just rock bottom. Everyone's jumping ship. It just looks bad. But in that same frame of jumping ship, now you're making Assassin's Creed Remastered. The best Assassin's Creed game by far. By far. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The Enzo ones are pretty good. The ones where you get to put money into the town and then you get money back. That was kind of, I like that one a lot. 1 and 1A. Actually, a lot of the Assassin's Creed games are pretty damn good. How is that? How did you go from making all these games that everyone loved to making nothing but garbage products? But I would say Black Flag was probably my favorite game. We'll go with that. Just going on the high seas, plundering, just blowing up boats, upgrade all my stuff. That was cool. You did everything right with that one. All you have to do now is just update the graphics. Actually, I was gonna say update the graphics, but the graphics are pretty good. What exactly are you remastering with it? It wasn't like it was watching a game with sand in my eyes. It was actually pretty good. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm trying to figure out what do you do to remaster this thing, but I'm afraid Ubisoft is going to say, you know what? We're going to redo this game our way now. For the modern audience, the people that are really buying games, the people that are sticking at the Hogwarts Legacy, the billion-dollar game that thing was. No. We have our fans, and they're gonna show up for all the diversity. Oh man, I forgot there was a character in the game that was a chick that was pretending to be a dude. And you know what? That scene worked out very well. There was absolutely no problem with that scene at all for me. But you know what? 2025, 2026, they are going to make that a cultural icon. That's going to be the first trans character in any video game by far and all these things. And it's just going to flop. I think they have another Assassin's Creed coming out called Hex. I think I covered this like a year ago. They said that's going to be the gayest Assassin's Creed ever. What is wrong with you people? Why have you guys chosen to do everything wrong in such a short amount of time? Unbelievable that they've gone so far over these years. Just downhill. So to this headline, oh, they're gonna remaster this game. That's great, but how are you gonna remaster? Is the question. Are you gonna do it right, or are you gonna do everything wrong? Let me know what you guys think about that.
Yasuke the samurai under the Japanese sky. The Japanese sky. From Africa he came with a spirit that won't die. That won't die. In the service of Nobunaga, he stood tall and brave. Tall and brave. Yasuke the samurai, a legacy engraved.